welcome back to my channel. This is the page that I'm doing today, and we're just gonna have another little play. So what I want to do is I want to do this page in blues, purples, blacks, and maybe whites. I'm not sure yet. But what I know I want to do on the background is I'm going to cover the entire background in the Dylusions London Blue. So I will do that really quickly. I'm going to put some tape over here to protect this page, and then I will be right back. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take this dot stamp, sorry. It's from the Dylusions Basic Backgrounds stamp set. And I'm just going to take my black Archival ink and I'm just going to stamp it randomly. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dylusions white linen and I'm going to put splatters in different places. Next, what I'm going to do is I have taken a piece of the Dylusions black cardstock out of one of the diaries, and I have just cut it down to 3 inches wide by 4 inches tall, and I'm going to put that somewhere in the middle here, like so. So what I need to do is I need to put double-sided tape on the back and then get it glued down. Alright, so this is what we have now. It looks very plain for the moment, but it's going to get better. So what else I did was I took from the Dylusion Starstruck and I stamped out 4 of these arrows. And my plan is to have one going this way and this one going like this, somewhere along those lines, and then this one and this one, but I want to make it where these are spinners. So first I need to color them, and then I'll show you how we're going to go about making these into spinners. So let's do that really quick. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've just got another piece of the cardstock, which is the offcut from that, and I'm going to back 2 of these with this cardstock, and I'm just going to leave a tiny little line, and it's going to be the ones that I'm going to use as my actual spinner, so I'm going to go with the blue. Alrighty, so now I got these 2 backed in black, and then these, what I need to do is I need to turn these into spinners, and I want them to be like this. Something like this. But I need to make sure that wherever I attach them, this isn't sticking too far off, which I can actually go in and trim that little bit there. And I kind of want them to be on top of each other, to where you don't really, like, I don't want it crisscrossing like that. I want it to be, you know, something along these lines. So let's see how far over I can put it. Like that would work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up, and I am going to pick a spot somewhere within the middle. It doesn't even matter where. And make sure, okay. And I'm just going to poke me a hole straight through both pieces with it in place as gently as I can. Just like that. And I'm actually going to make it, to connect them together and just make it spin for a minute to help kind of waddle out that whole some. And then what I have is I have an Itsy Bitsy brad that I'm just going to stick straight through both pieces like that. And I am going to open my brad up in the back. Give it a good press. Just like so. And then I'm going to spin it. See? It works. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Next thing we got to do is just put double-sided tape only on the back arrow. Now what I want to do is I'm going to move my arrows completely out of the way, and I am going to take my Dylusions A Stitch in Time, and this is the small, and just a few, I'm going to go in with my paint pen, and I'm going to outline a few on each side of my square here to make it look like it's stitched on, and maybe a couple top and bottom. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go make me a border all the way around the page. I'm going to outline my 2 arrows here, but not my spinner ones. And then I'm going to put a little border in here, maybe put some white highlights on my little stitches I just made. So now we're at this point, and you would ask, well, what was the purpose of putting the spinners in? Well, this is where, you know, like many of my other pages, almost all of them, there's a few that don't have, but I'm going to add tags. I'm going to add a Tim Holtz size 8 tag, as well as a Tim Holtz size 5 tag. And this was my plan. So having the tags here, I'm going to have that one there, and this one's going to hold that one down, just like that. And then this one down here in this corner, or somewhere in this area, and this one's going to hold both of them. Just like so. I mean, they're not like completely stable in there because the spinner or the thing is so far back here. But, I mean, you could also push them up into there, and that would hold them in better. However, over time, the page will, these will flatten in even more. So they'll get more stabilized to hold them in place. So we just got to decorate the tags, and I'm going to do it in the same color scheme. Now let's add some borders. And that is it, guys. That is my page for the day. It's very simple. And these could have just been stuck down as tucks, but I enjoy the added elements of fun with the little spinners and whatnot. So what you do is you turn your little spinners, and I have room for writing on the front as well as the back of this tag, the larger tag, and even back here. So when these are on the page, like, you could do it any which way. You don't have to have them with the colors up. But when these are on the page, you won't even know that that's back there. However, it's just for fun. It was just a play, and I had the general idea in my head, and this is what I came up with. So I hope that there is something in this page that gives you inspiration for your journal pages. If you like the video, please give it a like. I thank you so very much for watching, and welcome you all, the new and the old as well subscribers. I cannot thank you all enough. You all are truly amazing. I never imagined there would be so many people that would actually enjoy the simple things that I do. I had started this with the plan of making videos for my littles for later in life, when something, you know, when it's my time to pass on, because one of their most cherished things is a video of their grandma that all it is, it's just her voice for a second and then her laughter, and my littles cherish it so very much. So I wanted to make like little vlogs for them, and I'm sharing them all with you as well. And I cannot thank you enough. It makes my day daily to see your comments and that you're all enjoying the videos. So until the very next time, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.